Hello, everyone. I am back. I am finally doing another one of these videos after a while, even though the last one I've done was 2 weeks, but it's fine. So, in this video, I will be going through Boomerang's weekday and weekend schedule, followed by a bonus of Game Show Network. Yeah, that's right. Since the tabs from the community things on YouTube that you guys have been seeing, I will be doing not one, but two of these videos. And that's mainly because most of Cartoon Network is not confirmed. And this is blurry. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, part of Cartoon Network is confirmed, the weekday schedule. So I think I'll show you guys that later on in this video. But for now, I'm going to show you Boomerang's schedule. And I must say, it is a weird schedule, but am I saying it's bad? No. It is better than the time when Michael Whelan, left a schedule from Tom Aschheim's last one. It is better than that. But they did take off a lot of classics, so it is a bit of a decline, but it's still okay, I guess. So let's take a look at the schedule. So, starting off at weekdays, we have an hour of Looney Tunes, an hour of Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Kids, the Flintstone Kids, Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, the Tom and Jerry Show, which I'm going to be spoiling this right now. This show is actually airing on Cartoon Network too, so these reruns for an hour, this show being on for an hour is completely unnecessary. They did not need to do this. Okay, anyways, Wabbit, the Looney Tunes Show, Scooby-Doo or Are You? Actually, it was supposed to be like there's an actual error here. There's supposed to be an half an hour of Looney Tunes Show, then an hour of Scooby-Doo or Are You, then another hour of Looney Tunes Show. I don't know. It's just weird to see it like that. Anyways, What's New Scooby-Doo? Yo Yogi, Yogi's Treasure Hunt, the Yogi Bear Show, which they're finally listing the shorts here. It's about freaking time, TV. Why do you have to wait? So now it's getting the same treatment as the Tom and Jerry Show on Cartoon Network or Popeye the Sailor. So moving on, more Looney Tunes, the Flintstones, and I honestly thought in the first place that these weren't going to be repeats. To my surprise, they are, which frickin' sucks. I thought the repeating was done. And as I did hear from some Top Cat fan on YouTube, he said that since Dave Byer left, the people working for Byer took over for now. But in June, the scheduler from 2021 and 2022 will be returning. So, I don't know what's going to happen. Considering that kids are no longer watching Boomerang, are they going to, add more classics? Or are they going to keep it like how Tom Aschheim did it? I hope not. We'll see what happens there, but yeah, I'll tell you that later on in this video. But at least we'll be having this until June, so that's kind of fine. Anyways, the Jetsons. Now, Hyper Schedules actually made a goof here. This hour isn't Scooby-Doo or Are You? Because I looked on the TV last night, or yesterday, on Tuesday, based on, I don't know what day I'm going to post this, but I did see the Jetsons was on at 7:30, so technically this isn't Scooby-Doo or Are You, like I've stated. If it was just half an hour of the Jetsons, I would have not been proud of that. So I'm actually happy that they have this hour here. I think it's better, because if we would have another hour of Scooby-Doo, it'd be too much. Yeah, anyways. Popeye the Sailor Man, which is still on Boomerang. This guy's been on Boomerang since 2023, and he's still on here. Wow, I guess people just love this spinach-eating guy that goes, kind of like Fire Marshal Bill. Anyways, yeah. Popeye, and then more Tom and Jerry. It's not a lot of Tom and Jerry, so I do not want people like Jamie Snowden or Jason the Cartoon Fan saying, "Oh, it's so much Tom and Jerry." No, it's not. It's 3.5 hours. Get over it. So it's just another hour, and then Scooby-Doo or Are You? Again. Movie. So even if the movies are not based on themes anymore, They're still having classic Hanna-Barbera ones, like this one here, I Yabba Dabba Doo. And yes, there's an actual picture this time, so I know it's a cartoon movie. I know someone else told me it was, so yeah, thanks for the warning, man. Okay, let's go back. Oh, I thought that was a different button. If it went on one of these multiverse things, it would have been horrible. So yeah, movies, and then Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, and then more Looney Tunes. Now on Fridays, it's actually, well, technically Saturday mornings from where I am, it's different. They have The New Adventures of Captain Planet at 1, and then Johnny Quest at midnight. And then they have a movie here. To be honest, I wish it was like this every weekday, because, look, having, like, Scooby-Doo or Are You, not just Tom and Jerry, a movie at all, and then, like, a new hour, and then more Looney Tunes is completely unneeded. Considering there's a lot of Scooby-Doo anyways, like, why can't they do it like this? This I like. A movie, new show for half an hour, Johnny Quest, and then Captain Planet. This is good enough. So, obviously, when I say I want to improve, this is one of the things I want them to do. Like, Johnny Quest belongs to the channel. I'm happy it's still on here, but come on. Come on, people that work for Bayer. Air this every weekday, will ya? And I did hear, what's the show called? Thunder the Barbarian will be replacing Captain Planet starting on May 5th, May 6th, May 4th. It's around that weekend. I'm gonna have to look. You guys don't need to tell me in the comments. I'll find out myself. Anyways, yeah, that's it for weekdays. Now for weekends. So we have 2 hours of Looney Tunes. Interestingly enough, they're not doing that. Remember that, guys, remember that whole package thing of 2 hours of Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry? They don't do that anymore. They just do half hours. It's like TV. You know, you can combine these all together, right? You don't need to put them in separate half hours. It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. Anyways, Looney Tunes show only for 1 hour, which is a big improvement because if you guys remember on the last change, it was for 2 hours, which is ridiculous. Look, I get it. It's Looney Tunes related. It makes reviews, but it does not belong to Boomerang. And it's already on Cartoon Network, so replace it. Then the Tom and Jerry tales. More Tom and Jerry. The new Scooby-Doo movie, so they kept that one. They kept Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo. Scooby-Doo or Are You? Looney Tunes for another 2 hours. Jellystone, which is now airing on Boomerang for some reason. I thought we were past this. Like, come on. I know Dave Bayer understood this, but people working for Bayer, why are they trying to be like Christina Miller? I've said this a billion freaking times. New shows do not belong to Boomerang. And since I actually said that, I must say something about Bubba's World. Okay, Bubba's World, if you're watching this, I want you to listen to me carefully. So I've been looking at some videos from Kawaii Life Antonio. I know his name now because I've been watching his channel lately. And I saw your comment on his video of saying that the original Blue's Clues was returning to Nick Jr. Pluto TV. And I remember you saying that you recommended him a Boomerang schedule. And that schedule had Unicorns, Warriors, Eternal, and My Adventures with Superman. Okay, first of all, Adult Swim shows do not belong to Boomerang. And second of all, once again, new shows do not belong to Boomerang. Like, I feel like you don't understand Boomerang at all. Boomerang is supposed to be the home of classic cartoons only. No new shows, nothing from the later 2010s, none of that. Just classic shows. Just classic shows. And I don't even give a crud if this is modern day. That is total BS. We have so many channels nowadays that focus on old shows, like MeTV. Game Show Network shows some classic shows. And, like, other channels do too. So, considering that this channel is called freaking Boomerang, which means old, and it comes back to you, technically speaking, nothing new needs to belong to the channel. I hope you're understanding, man. I did see you did throw in lots of classics, so that's cool, but the majority of the schedule had lots of new shows. So, therefore, they do not belong to the channel. It's like you're completely forgetting about Cartoon Network. You know, you can just throw them on Cartoon Network, right? Like, they have new stuff. Why do you think they've been having the Looney Tunes show, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, and frickin' Tom and Jerry show? They're new shows. They belong to the channel. So if you want to make a schedule, throw those shows on there, do Cartoon Network, but not Boomerang. It's not the home for new shows. I do not care what anyone says. This is my opinion. So anyways, continuing here after that small rant. Wabbit, Duck Dodgers, which I'm glad they kept, and it's early too, so that's good. The new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, still there. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. The Yogi Bear Show, which is now on weekends, which I definitely approve. And this isn't the first time they aired it on weekends in modern day either, because they had it on Cartoon Network during the time when they were supposed to have that Teen Titans Go 100th anniversary of Warner Brothers, but they postponed it for some reason because they had to change some designs of Ed, Double D, and Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddy, because they used some like fan art things. Oh yeah, speaking of Ed, Edd and Eddy, yes, I unfortunately found out that Teen Titans Go now dethroned Ed, Edd and Eddy. But that's not really true, because even if that's the case, Teen Titans Go is not Cartoon Network's original show. They bought it from Warner Brothers. Technically that still counts though, but for an original's perspective, Ed, Edd and Eddy is still considered Cartoon Network's longest running show. So it kind of works for both ways, pretty much. Okay, moving on here. Sorry. I'm really trying to put this very carefully here. I know I've been using this tripod for a long time, but sometimes I can just jiggle around and shake, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with that. Anyways, we have the Flintstones comedy show, which is supposed to be on for an hour. And I think the Flintstones come on afterwards, unless the Jetsons take over, which I wouldn't be surprised. And then Popeye the Sailor, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Be Cool Scooby-Doo, Wacky Races, which I'm happy they still have. I would hate to see the show leave. More of the Yogi Bear Show, okay. And then classic Tom and Jerry, and then back to the start. So, my thoughts on the schedule, as I've already mentioned in the beginning of this video. My thoughts on the schedule, just like how I said in the beginning of this video. It is weird. Unfortunately, we are now going back to this whole a lot of Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo thing. But there is still a good amount of variety. Like, I'm going to go ahead and count the amount of shows we have. So, I'm going to start on Thursday because Fridays is different. So, we have Looney Tunes, 1. A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, 2. Baby Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Kids, Flintstone Kids, that's 5. Flintstones is 6. Tom and Jerry 7. Tom and Jerry Show's 8. Wabbit is 9. Looney Tunes Show 10. Scooby-Doo Where Are You 11. What's New Scooby-Doo 12. Yo Yogi 13. Yogi's Treasure Hunt 14. The Yogi Bear Show 15. The Jetsons 16. Popeye the Sailor 17. So there's still 17 shows, even though most of it's just the same 3 franchises I mentioned earlier, but you still get Flintstones, Jetsons, Popeye, Yogi Bear shows. It's not all bad. Again, am I saying the schedule sucks? No. Definitely not. Now let's do Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, unless you really want to count that, 16, 17. Let's pretend that these two shows are with it. 19. So that's 19 shows. Because considering they only air on one day, they're pretty much linked with Friday. So let's just say that. Now let's do weekends here. So we get 1, 2. That's only on certain days. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I can't believe the amount of shows I'm counting up right now. Like, even if with the decline variety, that's still like 16, like 20-ish shows every day. I don't know why you guys are complaining so much. Like, I don't find this that bad. I mean, once again, a lot of franchises, like only 3 franchises, but it's still not so bad. But what's going to be bad, though, is counting up the hours of the franchises. Oh boy, let's do this here. Including the movie, which is mostly Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, darn, I'm gonna have to restart again. I got confused here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 10, 11, 11.5, 12.5, 13, 14, 15. There's at least 15 hours of these shows. Well, technically it'd be like 17 if you don't count these 2 classics. That's only Fridays on Fridays, which suck. And then weekends. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13.5, 14.5, 15.5, 15, like, okay, maybe 16.5. 16.5 hours on weekends? Oh my god, that's too much. That is too much. Like, I don't know if these people that work for Bayer are his friends, but I don't know. I don't care, but I swear, I think what they are doing is they took a look at Christian Miller's schedules, and they're like, oh wow, that's good enough. We don't want to include that much new stuff, but we'll do lots of classics with these franchises. Is that what they thought? Yeah. I normally don't do ratings for these schedules, but if I have to give this one a rating, I guess a 6.5. There is still some variety, but come on, they gotta replace some of these shows. I'm sure this stuff won't last too long, though. Like I've stated, until the new scheduler from 2021, from 2022 comes back, and then he can change it up. Yeah. I don't know how that's gonna be, but I hope it looks better than this. Now, I did mention that I want to take a look at Cartoon Network's, like, confirmed schedules. So, what I'll be doing... Okay, don't want to get copyrighted. Let's go ahead and go back. Oh, this is the front. Hang on, guys. I normally don't show the bottom like this, but I don't want to break the surprises here, even though it was just broken already. But I'm not redoing this video. No. Heck no. That's going to take a long time Plus, I gotta watch some more game shows after this. Okay. Well, let's take a look at Cartoon Network's schedule for the weekdays since it's already confirmed. So here we go. We have regular show for half an hour, the Looney Tunes show for an hour, Bugs Bunny Builders, Bat Wheels, Gumball, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, the Tom and Jerry show, which replaced Clarence. I'm happy that's gone now. I thought Clarence was okay, but come on, it's aired for like a whole year now. It needs to be taken off. Tiny Toons University, Craig of the Creek, We Bare Bears, Teen Titans Go, Gumball, Ivanhoe, and then an hour of regular show. And then for Checker Pass, they have Dexter's Laboratory and the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which unfortunately took out Courage. Now, despite Courage leaving, I think it's okay. You wanna know why? Well, let me show you here. I don't have all episodes, but I have almost the entire series of Courage on recording. Take a look. So yeah, it's almost the whole series on recording, so that's nice. Okay. Yeah, considering I'm on Game Show Network here, I think it's best if I show you the weekend schedule. Yeah, before I tell you how I would improve on Boomerang, I think it's best if I do this first. Before I forget. Yeah, the couple extra hours. So, just the weekends and weekends only, because they actually did change weekends finally. So, we have the same stuff here. I'm not going to mention it because you guys seen it many, many times. But at 5 p.m. is what's interesting. They're going to be having Card Sharks. And unfortunately, it's not the old one, it's the new one with Joel McHale as the host. And I actually did take a look at this a couple of days ago. I thought the show was okay. Will I say it's better than the original? Heck no. But it's still an interesting show, series. And they did take out Pyramid, but you guys are probably worried if Pyramid's gone, right? Well, guess what? Nope. It's still there, but it's only for 30 minutes, so it's basically getting the Switch treatment. That kind of sucks. They really could replace an hour of America Says or Family Feud with another half hour, but I guess they can't. That's okay. Still 10 shows, though. Like, seriously. If you guys don't believe me, I will show you that they have 10 shows. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they have 10 shows exactly. Now, I did say before that I wish that they would have those other originals like Get a Clue, Winsanity, Idiot Test, Minute to Win It. I didn't mention that one, but yeah, Divided. You guys know what I mean. But interestingly enough, the reason why they were not on the channel is because they're on another channel on Pluto TV called Game Show Central. Now, when I do the Cartoon Network video and rant about Nick in the next one, I think I'll show you guys those channels. Yeah. I would actually love to show you guys it here, but this video is already going on for like 24 minutes. But what I could say here is that despite Game Show Central and Common Knowledge is on it, Common Knowledge is the only show, keep in mind, the only show from that channel that they air here. It's like, they were like, we have a lot of shows from Game Show Central. Game Show Central. Hey, what are you doing? We have a lot of shows from Game Show Central. And I'm so sorry for that, guys. I make mistakes. We have a lot of shows from Game Show Central. And we want to choose one show from that channel. What should we choose? Oh, I know. How about we choose Common Knowledge? Yeah, that's a good one to show. Let's do that one. Again, I think weekends would be perfect for these types of shows, but I guess they don't want to do that. And I guess it's fine. I mean, it is a little bit weird to having only one of these shows here, but at least it's a nice mix and variety. So that's cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead and show you guys Boomerang again, because I like to tell you how it would improve. So I have about another 5 more minutes for this video, then I'm gonna have to close it off. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, I never actually film videos like this because, well, it's too far away. So now you guys actually would know how I do the zoom in thing, even though I have been doing it for these videos lately. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of improving for for Boomerang. So let's try to make this go quick. So let's start off with weekdays. So we have these 2 hours of Looney Tunes, and yes, they're actually airing more shorts, which is probably the reason why they decided to extend Looney Tunes' time, which I understand. And Bubba, also for these shorts, I don't need to know that they have shorts, like, for you to keep telling me what sort of shorts. You don't need to be specific, dude. You can just tell me that they're having shorts, okay? You don't need to type so many long comments. Please, I don't want that. So, with these 2 hours, there's another 2 hours later on in the day, so I think it's best to replace these. How about put in Jabberjaw and Top Cat or something? Or if you don't want to do Jabberjaw, do Wally Gator. That's a good one. Then keep this hour here. How about replace the Looney Tunes show for an hour with Tom and Jerry Kids and Baby Looney Tunes for extra time? That'd be cool. I think it's about time my favorite character from this show shines. The Flintstone Kid, yeah, you can keep that. Flintstones can stay here. Tom and Jerry can stay. Replace this for sure, maybe with Josie and the Pussycats. And then this can be Jabberjaw. Okay, I approve of that. That one, as I've already mentioned, that can stay right there. That can stay. These can stay. This can stay. These two can stay. All right. Even though it would still be a little bit of Looney Tunes, these are fine to leave alone. It's cool. Then maybe how about like either keep this or just and air different episodes, or just maybe put in something else, something like Thunder the Barbarian. I know that's going to be on Fridays, but just Fridays? Really? It hasn't aired for a long time. Why not give it extra respect? Or better yet, they can put in Thunder the Barbarian after the Flintstone Kids. Then I'd keep all these. Okay, that's better. Yeah, this can stay too. This, as I've already mentioned, so I don't need to mention it here. And then that's it with weekdays. Now for weekends. Alright. Right after this, I'm going to close off because it's almost 30 minutes. I want to film for an entire half hour. So, let's see here. These 2 hours of Looney Tunes. How about placing Two Stupid Dogs and Huckleberry Hound? Again, I do not care if they don't have the rights. They need to get them and then air it here. This hour of the Looney Tunes show should be replaced with something like... How about Secret Squirrel? That's a good choice. This can stay here. That can stay there. All this can stay, actually. They're classics. I don't mind all this staying. Okay, this, though. Yeah, these can stay, as I've already mentioned. Maybe replace this with Jabberjaw again. Or, what's another good classic? I don't know. You guys can maybe decide, but it has to be classic. This could stay here. That can stay there. That should be replaced with the Scooby-Doo show. Come on, people. Add in that show already. That can stay there. Flintstone comedy. That can stay. That can stay too. That can stay as well. This should be replaced with something else. 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. That's a good one. This could be Thunder the Barbarian if they like. That can stay. That can stay. That can stay. So, yeah. That's basically my changes. I would tell you how I would improve on Cartoon Network, but I want to end it off here. So tune in for the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you want. All right. See you guys later. Goodbye.